Alright, welcome to Mark Reviews Movies. This one is something that I consider a classic, at least it was in my household growing up. This is a Disney film called Homeward Bound, if you haven't already guessed it. My brother and I had the VHS of this movie, and we watched it so many times we wore that tape out. And I had largely forgotten about it until I saw that Netflix had added it to their collection. So today was the day that I sat down and watched it with my kids. And you know what? This movie holds up. This is a good movie. It's heartwarming. There's a real storyline here. And, there's some actual drama. It's a little bit scary for really young kids, I guess, but my kids were captivated. And one of the things I love about it is that this movie was created in an era where they didn't feel the need, that obligatory, CGI animation of their mouths. And so they're not trying to mimic human speech in these animals. These are just really well-trained animals that are, going through these scenes, and then it's all edited together. All of the acting is voice acting. So Michael J. Fox is the voice of this dog here, and some phenomenal voice talent for that dog as well as the cat. So that's Sassy, and then the golden retriever is Shadow, and this is Chance. These three animals, a long story short, to sum this up, this is kind of based on several real-life events that have happened over time where animals are lost or left in a certain place, and then they miraculously find their way back home. In this case, is actually based off of a book. And these three animals, their family takes them to a farm, leaves them there with their aunt, with the aunt of the children. And then these parents take their kids to San Francisco, and the pets can't come with them. That's the basis for the storyline, and then these pets escape from the farm and try to go find their family, and they're headed back to their home. In the meantime, they're missing. They're in the wilderness of the Sierra Nevadas in California. So they encounter bears, like in this scene, a mountain lion. The cat falls into a river and goes over a waterfall. So there's some real peril here. Skunks and porcupines and whatever. Incredibly well done, considering they're using live action animals. This is not CGI. And the scenery, some of the shots they have, some of the locations where this is filmed are just stunningly beautiful. And as they're following these animals around, they do a lot of tricks, kind of first person point of view camera shots down close to the ground as if you are that animal and things. It sucks you into their world, and you believe that they're really going through this. The other thing that I think is great is there's a lot of very obvious kind of ad-libbing on the part of the voice actors where they just have to say things that match the actions of these animals on scene. So I'm not sure exactly how it was filmed, but it's as if they had a general idea for the story, then they edited together the movie, and then put in the speaking. And again, it's just a voiceover, not computer generated. So I love it. There's a happy ending at the end, but along the way, some moments of peril that you may have to hold your youngest children tight. But I watched this with my 5-year-old and my 7-year-old, and they were just captivated. They were sucked into the movie. And my wife and I enjoyed it too. There are a lot of funny jokes and things, and this is a totally safe movie. I mean, this is a rated G movie. I wouldn't have a problem with my kids watching this on their own if they wanted to. So go check it out if you haven't. It's streaming on Netflix right now. Subscribe to this channel and check out some of the other reviews that I've done on here. Let me know what you think. Homeward Bound. Like it, love it, gotta have it. Okay, it's not Cold Stone. This is one that I like, though. Grew up with it, and it's just as good as I remember. Thanks.